So what's up everybody? Welcome to another day, welcome to another video for this week. So today is July 19th and these are all the trades I took this week. So on GBPUSD I took they were going to my system. So I only took two trades out of this whole trade. So I missed this particular one right here. So these are all the trades that occurred during this week. So the first one was on Monday. You can see this was a win trade that occurred on Monday. So the reason I took this trade was because of this. So the trade occurred right this point. So you can currently see that what on GBPUSD that on Monday the market broke this strong support right here and started trending down, forming this trend. So when I came to the market, I saw okay, this market was around this low right here. So all we needed to say, I needed to sell on the GBPUSD was for market to pull back to this resistance point, which is right here. For this market to pull back here and reject down. So when the market got to that place, all I just need to look for is my entry confirmation, which is an engulfed candle. I enter on this engulfed candle right here. Day was weak, so it was my strong level. Enter on this strong level right here, and I placed my stop loss right above this high right here. So this was the trade. So this was the trade right on GBSD. So but this market still went all the way up to this point. Give me a 5 minutes engulfed, 15 minutes time frame engulfed candle. Did not break above the high, then dropped down from there. So this was the first trade on Monday that occurred on GBBSD. Then the second one was on Tuesday, which was here. So the same strategy, nothing different. For market to be very strong. So since the market is still on very strong, below that strong support. So see the same strategy. So since the market is a very strong, so the market will push up here, break below this strong support, this strong level right here. So all we needed was this market to pull back to this resistance point, then for our entry. So this is the trade. So now, why I didn't wait for engulfed candle here. So normally we would have waited for engulfed candle to take this trade. But if you notice one thing, this market don't come straight to entry, which is different from this one. So you can see this market just pull back straight to my entry points. So this one was quite different. Why? Because this one was forming structure to my zone. So you can see highs, lows, highs, lows. So for me to take this I needed the market to turn to shift in structure, so which was not this high, low, sorry, created this high, then this market didn't just so this market created this high, then all we needed for this market to do was break this current low right here. So you can see this market broke the low with a strong engulfed candle and a strong rejection. So to be true to myself, I didn't take this trade because I was at work. So I didn't see the chance to take this trade. So that's why I missed this sell trade. So you can see we have a change of character right here. This right here, the strong rejection point, which was right here. So you can see this market dropped down to our strong level. So the second day was different. So this market hit a strong point around here, created a high, which was now what? A break of structure for me. Because right, this market broke this previous high of this point. So all we know that what this market, this break of structure is valid. We do not want to see this market break this low. So what that's that well, this market comes to this point. Now I didn't take this trade. Why? There's no current recent high that I've turned to support for me. So that's why we didn't take this trade. So but when this market now formed a high, the market broke above and retested. Now we took this buy from here. So this market was moving perfectly well, but I decided to add to my wins, but instead this market started dropping. So instead of me to take my loss and admit that oh, this is a loss, I started adjusting my stop loss, and which made me cause it not to lose my account on this trade. So my stop loss, the other trade that would have been a break-even trade. I started increasing my stop loss again. Hope telling myself that what this market would return. So the reason I was telling myself that this market might still buy was that the pattern was seen on H4 time frame. So, but because of the structure, I was seeing on H4 time frame, as you can see. Now, this is what I was seeing in H4 time frame. So I noticed that okay, since this market, since this market created this low right here, so and secondly, we're having this strong resistance right here. So we're having a low here and a strong point, which is this area. So what I was expecting was what this market should come to this level and form a strong rejection and pull back up. You can see. So since the market should respect this low that is currently here, form a strong rejection here and pull back the rejector, since it's what is still a bullish trend for me, because the market created the high at the high. So instead the market didn't form that resistance for us. So the market turned to a loss, which now made me to lose my accounts. So these are all the trade for the month for July, for this week, on GBPUSD. So now the trade I took on gold was also a loss, as you can see. So now the reason I took this trade was because of this market created a low. We tried this high, I created a change of break of structure right here. Market created a low. So what I was expecting was this market to pull back to this support point, which was currently here, then drop. But not just drop easily. We wanted the market to shift in structure, and which it did. So you can see this market created, this market created this high, low, high, then what? This is where the market shifts. So that's why this market shift high. This market did not break past this previous point, then created a low. So all I needed to enter this row, this market to pull back to this point and give my engulf candle. So after the market gave me an engulf candle, I took this trade. The market went to my stop loss directly. So this was the trade on GBPUSD. So for this week, there's no net profits. All I blew my account. One, I was trading gold because gold on the small accounts, and second, that's why I was trading the gold on small account. Now I wasn't afraid of losing big, but I know it was wrong trading gold with a small account, $15 account. But nevertheless, a couple of times. So I'm going to apply my lesson on next account, which is I'll just manage my small account on GBPUSD, which enable me to take smaller stop loss and taking more trades. And secondly, not increasing my stop loss when price is close to my stop. I've never, it has been long I shifted my stop loss on any trade I took. I just did this on Friday, hoping that what market would respect this low right here. So instead, I suffered the consequences by losing my account. So we'll go again, we'll try again. No one say about trading, never give up. See you again next week.